The dumbest decision this man ever made was hiring a hitman to avenge his wife. The strangest part? The hitman only charged him $2. All he had to do was buy 2 bags of chips from a vending machine. The next day, the man heard the attacker had been found dead at home, allegedly from suicide. But the real price of that decision was just beginning. Cage was a middle school teacher living an ordinary life. One night, his wife was brutally assaulted. Though the police responded quickly, Cage was left filled with rage and helplessness, angry that he could do nothing. Then, a mysterious man appeared and claimed he'd been through the same pain.
The man who raped your wife, he was paroled 3 weeks ago.
This man had somehow found the perpetrator before the police did. He knew such cases often involved lengthy investigations, and even if convicted, the attacker might receive less jail time than someone caught for tax evasion, or worse, walk free altogether. The stranger's name was Simon. He belonged to a secret organization dedicated to punishing people like this. Their code was built on humanity, truth, and justice. The organization worked for free, but one day they'd ask the victim for a small favor in return.
We would very much like to take care of him for you.
If Cage refused, the organization would leave the case to the justice system. But Cage, blinded by grief and rage, agreed to the deal. His end of the bargain was simple: buy 2 specific snacks from a vending machine. Soon after, the organization sent someone to take care of the criminal. But the hitman wasn't a professional killer, just another person who had once suffered the same fate. After a struggle, the attacker was finally killed. The police ruled it a suicide out of guilt. Cage's wife seemed satisfied with that outcome, but the psychological scars remained. Even 6 months later, she was still unnerved and overly cautious.
I want to buy a gun.
We're not keeping a gun in this house.
Ignoring Cage's plea to move on, Laura quietly practiced at the shooting range and eventually bought a firearm. Just as life seemed to return to normal, Cage received another call from Simon. They met in a remote location. Simon congratulated Laura on her recovery and asked Cage for one simple task: to mail a sealed envelope from a specific location at a specific time. After that, Simon promised they'd never contact him again. A small favor compared to what they'd done for him. But what Cage didn't realize was that his real price was now due. He had just become part of the chain, someone who would help others the same way he had once been helped.